want to show you how to play Smoke on the Water using the Jimi Hendrix version, which is very similar to the Deep Purple version. If you want to play Smoke on the Water, if you want the letter notes for that, you can go to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. I'm going to start with the introduction to the whole piece. It starts off at the open fourth, D and a G, then an F and a B flat, and then a G and a C. Open fourths together. Now the letter notes look a little more difficult because there's so many places where I've got double notes in parentheses because of the open fourth. But it isn't that difficult once you get the notes. And then we've got an A flat and a D flat thrown in here. So it just A flat, D flat, back to G and a C. So it'll sound like this. And you can finger it however it's comfortable for you. I use these two fingers, thumb and index finger, and then I go to thumb and middle finger. Then I've got 2 and 4, index finger and ring finger, to 1 and 3. So I've got. Now right at that point, the drums come in. During the piece, both Deep Purple and Jimi Hendrix, they both speed up the tempo. From the beginning tempo to the end tempo, they speed it up. But their tempo is approximately 112. So I've got a drum set in here at a 112, just a very simple beat. So right there I'll stick the drums on, and then we'll bring the bass in. Right together. Here's where the bass comes in, and you're going to go E, F, F sharp, G, G. When it goes to this C and G right there, G and C, so it's going to go E, F, F sharp, and then G, and for every one of these you'll have 2 G's. It's gonna double up right there. So we go. Now when you go C, 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 B flat, just hit the B flat once. You can finger that however you want to down there. You can use whatever fingers are comfortable, but you got to get E, F, F sharp, G. Now let's play that whole introduction part together. Comes in, the vocals come in. Now when the vocals come in, you're going to end on this G, then go to a G and a D right here. Open fifth. And here's that opening melody. You can play it kind of a generic way if you want to, but it's I'll try to stick right with the notes that are played. So you've got F, G, G, F, D, F, D. There's a pause. C, B flat, D, C, B flat, C, D, G, G. Goes on. D, F, F, D, F, D, G, B flat, D, C, B flat, D, D, G. And then it goes on. F, G, G, F, G, F, G, G, B flat, D, 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 C, B flat, D, D, F, F, D, F, D, F, G, F, D, D, C, D. Then we got to Smoke on the Water. So that's going to be E on the chorus, D, C, E flat, C, G, B flat, G, B flat, G, F, G. And you can kind of rush the F, G right there. Then we got right after that it's going to go back to this. Now for the bass you're going to have, so you're going to have a G and a D, and you can make the rhythm whatever you want to right there, but just keep a solid pulse, and then you're going to go to an F and a C, and back to the G and the D. Very quickly back to the F and the C. So here's how it goes together. I'll go a little bit slowly. So you've got, actually didn't slow it down too much. I'll try to slow it down a little bit more, but that might throw me off because you're holding this G and the D, and then at the last second you go to the, and then right back to the G and the D. We'll start the drums and get into it. Now when we get to Smoke on the Water, you've got some chords in the left hand. You go to a C chord with the C in the center, G, C, E, and then we're going to go to an A flat major chord, which is A flat, C, E flat, black, white, black. Now if you want to keep the rhythmic pulse going, you can, but it kind of sounds better to just stop the rhythm right there. You can keep that going if it feels comfortable to hit it again, but I like to just hold it. And it's in each case this E goes right with the chords. Now it sounds okay if you come in after it. So it's not going to hurt you if you come in a little bit late with that. So here we go from right at the end of the first part of the intro. For the second verse. For the second verse I have the letter notes all there on the letter notes on the website, so you can get that. The melody is the same, but it changes just a little bit. So it's the same type of thing, but the melody changes a little bit, and then we're back into the chorus. Chorus will be just the same, and then there's the guitar solo. I started to score out the guitar solo, but I think you're better if you are going to just play the solo to just kind of ad-lib the solo. And he comes right out of the solo, comes right out of that solo, right back into this. So then I'll put the tag ending on it. Well, he comes right out of the solo into this this part, and then he goes into a third verse. So the second and the third verses are both just a little bit different. The chorus will be the same. And then you've got Smoke on the Water, the chorus coming in, and then the instrumental tag. I'm going to play for you the way I would end it, because both versions, they just fade it out, and you can't really fade it out. So this is the way I would end it. I would have the drums keep going. Then go to an octave right here. And right here, go to a C chord and hold it. So your C chord will be E, G, C. So, and then when you go to the B flat, just playing that right down to a D, A, F, E, B flat. So the B flat chord, C chord, E flat chord, and end it with G. You can put a G, D, G in there, but I would just in octave G's and a D and a G in the right hand. So it'll sound like this. Now with the drums going, you're going to have to cut the drums off. So when I hit this chord, hold it, then I'll let off my little finger and reach up and shut the drums off. So now I'll show it to you with the drums shut off. There you have it, Smoke on the Water, Jimi Hendrix version.